G'day viewers, this is the DB BR648 Diesel Multiple Unit. We're at Pegnitz in a clock on the Snitty Pegnitzalbahn. We're going to Bergtehide apparently. We're using Quick Drive to have a bit of a look around. That sounds a bit loud to me, so I'll just pull that down a little. Alright then, let's jump in. Now, let's get our doors open so our people get in. How does that look? Yeah, that looks alright. Passenger view. Yeah, passenger view. You can look out the windows. You can't turn all the way around those. It's a restricted passenger view. There's a table. Very good. Alright, back in the cab. Now, let's try and figure out how to turn this thing on. There's a key. Turns your screens on. Reverser. And that is working with Rail Driver, which is good. This is headlights. Top right. Okay, they worked. Good. What else do we need to do? We've got a parking brake there, so that's off. That's just sitting there in the middle. Desk light. Must be wipers somewhere. Wipers? 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 Aha! Whee! Windscreen wipers. Oh, it can run to the top. That's different. Okay, can we open windows? No, we can't even turn around that far. Alright then. Control, enter. Turn on PZB. And shift numpad enter. Turn on CIFA. CIFA's the thing that whacks you in the face with a fish every now and again to see if you're awake and goes CIFA. Well, in this case it just beeps. Instrument lights. Oh, they're already on. Cab light. No. I think we're ready to go. What do you reckon? We're good? Let's go. Horn? Clown horn? It's only got one horn. Doesn't have a second horn? No. Alright. Let's bang it. Brakes off. It's got a combined controller, so throttle that way. Now I guess we should go into monitoring as we leave Pegnitz. Yes, we have gone into monitoring as we leave Pegnitz. And we can see the signal up there is green, so we can release. So we have. Let's see what it's like outside. It's got power. It's got smoke. It's a lot of smoke for a modern train. Can't imagine that meets the EU specifications. Why am I slowing down? CIFA came on, I reset it. Let's give it some more beans. 8 notches of power, very good. This is an ordinary diesel multiple unit. By that I mean it's a diesel multiple unit. Blows a lot of smoke. The route's quite pretty. The buildings are a little bit weathered, which I like. There's plenty of shadow action happening. I also like that. I couldn't tell you. There's CIFA on the HUD. I couldn't tell you if it represents reality or not. Gratuitous bridge shot. Here we go. Screenshot ready. Go. Alright, back in the cab. Seems to do all the things you'd expect. As we cruise along here. Bring our power down a little. Double track in this part of the route. The route's CIFA. The route's quite long. There's a bit to it. Takes a little while to get from one end to the other. I will stream the whole thing. Not this week, but the week after. Of course, if you're watching this after now, well, oh well. Acknowledge that CIFA. Is it making a stop? No, it's not. So if you acknowledge the CIFA after it starts to brake, it resets it, which is good. That's a nice modern implementation of CIFA. How about frame rate? What's frame rate like? Oh, pretty good. 70s. Nice. Mind you, there's not much to draw here, just trees. Sifa. And there's Doppler on the horn. Bug to hide. Like, it sounds kind of like a train, I suppose. I don't know what they meant to sound like. Are they meant to sound like this? Tell me in the comments. It looks kind of nice. This is the rural end of it. From Pegnitz. Sifa. We're not going to see any PZB action for a while. Let's see how well it stops. Let's go for an emergency stop right about now. That's quite a long stop for such a small train. Granted, I just went full stop on the brake, so I didn't actually go for an emergency because I don't have any air brakes on. Is there an emergency button? Probably that. Yep. Alright. We'll try that. Reset the brake. Can we just take off again? She's a bit like an old Datsun Triple S from the 80s. Hasn't got much get up and go at the start, but then it seems to pick up a bit. I think it's one of those advanced trains, you know, the ones where you advance the throttle and it makes a lot of noise and not much power. Now it's picking up some speed. Does take a little while to get up there. Let's fly through the cabin. Our usual collection of TSC people. I'm almost back up to 100 k's and I'm going to hit the button because I want to see how fast it stops. Fortuitous bridge shot. Whoops, where's the bridge? Yeah, buggered that up. Well, it looks like a train. Sounds like a train. Drives kind of like a train. Yep. Sifa's braking me. Ah, well, we'll just let Sifa stop the train. That's okay. No, it's not going to now. That's because I reset it. Let's try this. Whack. Well, that's a quicker stop. So its air brakes are pretty good. It's the diesel brakes. Is it diesel hydraulic? I don't know. Alright, it's reset now. Let's pop around here and let him cruise off into the sunset. Oh yeah! Got a C for it, put me in neutral. Let's try that again. Well, that is the BR648 on the Snitty Pegnitzalbahn. Yeah, seems alright. Works. Drives like a train, sounds like a train, looks like a train. Yeah, well, I'm happy with it. I don't know what they're meant to look like though, so tell me in the comments if it sounds right. We'll see. It's got CIFA, it's got PZB, doesn't got LZB, but the route doesn't either, so that's fine. Alrighty, I shall see you with another train from the Snitty in another video. See you later.